Good morning everyone, I'm Skratch, welcome to the channel. This is another Raid Shadow Legends video. We got the new events that started, guys, which is the UDK first birthday, and we have a champion training tournament for Amic Souls, and I feel like we have a couple of things to discuss in here. I gotta say, I love this icon for events, looks awesome. Hopefully they're gonna keep some new ones like this because it's something refreshing to see on the side of the screen every freaking minute of the day. Basically, guys, if you remember, or if you've seen the video I posted yesterday, we had something talking about UDK's birthday Titan event. We had a champion training tournament for Amic Soul, and it's a bit of a bummer because they're only giving 4-star soul for Amic, for example. We're gonna get to UDK in just a second, and it feels like, are they trying to remove the 5-star soul just because that's when the blessing really becomes effective? Like, think about Brimstone, think about most of the blessings generally. You're gonna see that they really become effective once you are at 5-star or 6-star. So I'm very curious to kind of like see if this is something that they're planning to do for the foreseeable future, or is just for these two specific champions. I do hope that they're not gonna scrap the 5-star out of the future events, because is one of the best ways on how we can actually get souls for the desired champion. Like the wish list when we're summoning soulstones is rubbish, so this is literally the best way in the game. So hopefully, Plarium, please do not remove the 5-star, because we want that, we like that, you know, keep it there. Then the UDK's Burden Titan event. Now I'm quickly gonna go over this thing again. Basically, they give a maximum of 1,750 points, okay? And all you need in order to unlock all the rewards is 1,500 points. I'm gonna show you how many you're gonna get in an event, and I'm gonna go over the rewards to see if it's actually worth it for any of us to go the extra mile to try and complete some things, or just play the game and collect whatever comes for free, basically. So they're saying a thing right here which kind of like created a lot of controversy yesterday, where a lot of people were like, I think it's gonna be a chest that will give you randomless soul or something like that. So during the course of the Titan event, perfect and split souls for Ultimate Death Knight will be among the milestone rewards. Now I feel like this is a bit deceiving, calling it perfect and split souls, when you're actually not really getting a perfect soul, unless I've seen it wrong, but we're gonna get to that in just a second. And then somewhere here they are actually saying it that, for example, if you find a 5-star split soul for a champion, you'll only be able to use it once that champion has reached level 4 of Awakening. Now, this kind of like created the idea that something will be a bit of gambling involved. And there is a bit of gambling involved, but not what we thought. Then, we're gonna have a Heroes Path event starting tomorrow that will reward us a free legendary. I mean, free, if you can complete the event. So basically, the rewards that you can receive from this event includes birthday points for UDK's Birthday Titan event, as well as soul stones, soul coins, soul essence, and the legendary lizard champion Roxanne. That's actually pretty interesting. I don't think I personally have Roxanne. Now, in order to do this, you need to either open shards or get artifacts. So this is kind of like another sort of guaranteed event. We had this before in game. I can't remember what champion we earned from it. Please remind me in the comments down below. Probably some of you guys remember. And I can't really remember exactly how many shards we needed to open in order to get it done. Probably was over 20 sacreds easily. So definitely looking forward to this event tomorrow to see what we can expect from it. So a legendary basically. And how I mentioned, I don't think I have. It's actually one of the few lizardmen that I'm missing. So I might be tempted, but then my shard inventory will kind of like tell me something else. You know, forget about it. Skratch is not gonna happen, and you know what? I'm gonna man up and accept the fact that I'm not gonna be able to take it. Tournaments. And we have the Amic Champion Training Tournament. Now, if you pay attention, you're gonna be able to get a 4-star soul if you're number 1, a 3-star if you're number 2, a 2-star if you're number 3. That's not as important, relevant. It's a shame that they haven't added anything on the milestones, but how you can notice, these are perfect souls. If you get a 1-star soul, I cannot call that a perfect soul, because it just gives you 1 star. So split soul, perfect soul is the same cup of tea. It's just kind of like a hidden name and call it perfect. And the reason why I'm saying it, we're gonna see that once we get to the UDK. But the main thing that I'm noticing right here, so this champion training tournament has a milestones of 10k points to get a legendary skill tome, and you're getting 100 points at 8k points from the champion training. So they're valuing the points pretty high, and to reach 8,000 points, it is a bit of work, and then you're getting 100 points. So that means that you have basically 1,400 points left in order to get all the rewards. So I feel like a lot of them will be locked behind summoning events. Expect a summon rush next week because we don't have CVC. I'm very convinced that we might have one during midweek as well, which most probably will reward us points. So will be a lot of heavy summoning involved if you want to get all these points, you know. Then moving over to the UDK birthday event right here. So how you may notice, there are no perfect souls in here. You're only getting split souls. So I'm not sure what exactly they were talking about, because you cannot call a 1-star perfect soul. You can just buy that directly from the shop with 20 essence. So that is very relevant to call it a perfect soul. I know that's the name of it, but you can't flex that you're getting perfect souls when basically you're getting the 1-star, you know. And the rewards for 100 points takes you to a 1-star UDK. Now you are getting some gems, some energy. You're getting charms, a rare skill tome. Is this really justified to reach 8k points in the champion training tournament if you're not planning to? Maybe no, or maybe yes, depending of your own opinion, you know, and how you value every resource. And then we're going all the way to 300 for 2-star. We're going all the way to 600 for 3 stars. And the maximum again is 4 stars. No 5-star for UDK either. So that's a bit unfortunate because, how I mentioned, if you would run a Brimstone or something else, 5-star is the way to go. And purchasing the 5-star is pretty damn expensive. So these are the rewards. So basically you need 1,000 points instead of 1,500. You need 1,500 if you want to collect the big boy soulstone. So it's not too bad as an event, considering that it will last over 2 weeks. If it's not heavily gated by summoning, I think that the majority of people will be able to get this UDK if they're putting a bit of work into it, you know. So the 4-star basically for him. I don't have a 4-star. I think my UDK is only 2 stars if I'm not mistaken. So that's kind of like where we're standing so far, guys. Summoning for this event, the Hero's Pet, you know how it goes, is around 5,000 points for a Sacred Shard. I think it was 500 or 600 for a Void Shard, and a super small amount for Ancient. So they're not going to be very rewarding. You need a lot of Sacred Shards in order to get it done. Now, is Roxam really worth the investment? Roxam is an interesting champion. He wasn't that great before for the simple fact that his AI is broken, but now with the presets, he actually works better. So AoE attack can put defense down and weaken, and it's pretty interesting. Then the A2 attacks one enemy, fills the champion's turn meter, has a chance to stun, and he can deal some decent damage. Now, I wouldn't necessarily call him an OP champion. Fairly decent multipliers, nothing out of the ordinary. No ignore defense in the kit or anything like that would make him super viable in the current meta. But you could probably just play around with him, and I don't think he's necessarily the worst legendary in the game. He's not the best. I feel like he's a mediocre legendary champion. Let me just put it like that. Yeah, the defense down and weaken is helpful, but it's conditional only if you're under a veil or perfect veil, basically, you know. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, guys. What do you think of the events? What do you think of not getting the 5-star from Blessing? So, for example, if we're gonna head over to just check a Blessing on one of the champions in here, let's just see. Let's actually head over to UDK. I know my UDK is +1, and I have 2 stars on him, okay? So, basically, if you're going to Blessings, you see, at 4-star, I'm getting the HP and I'm getting the extra resistance, which is great. At 5-star, that's where the Blessing really become more accurate. You're getting 15% chance to place sheep. If it's Brimstone, you're getting a 60% chance to place a protected smite. So basically, it's gonna be protected. They cannot cleanse it, so it's gonna be great for content. If you're doing a different blessing like Phantom Touch, and I'm not talking about UDK here, I wouldn't recommend you these blessings on them, but basically at 5-star you have a 75% chance of inflicting bonus damage. It's more than double from 3-star, so it's a massive jump to the 5-star. So I really hope that they're not planning to scrap the 5-star from events, because that was literally the best thing that we were getting. That's why people were so tempted to go and get a 5-star for the heroes, you know. But let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Appreciate every single one of you guys watching. Much love, and I'll catch you all soon in the next video. Peace.